Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to kick off.
Final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Oh, he shifts past him. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Now Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Green's got it over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
7 yards, the pick up there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. There he goes, right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And that is incomplete here. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Is good.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Counter, this is Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
26 mark, 26 mark. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is taken at about the 14. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7. Sam Sloman, the kickoff for the Rams.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. From the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. from the gun. Herbert looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Akers. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He's brought down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of the second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And they'll run it here. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Rams 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Yeah. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 38. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Third and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
56, right there, 56. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Sloman sets to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. He's going to look deep down the field. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 7-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Murray now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Newman. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A.
Herbert's pass.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff working right. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Murray off play action. Able to find Isabella. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 83 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just 1 shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 42, Rams 24. Sam Sloman to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. It's ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. from the gun. Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's going to air it out deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he's got some space here. The 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cardinals 49. Rams.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And
not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Herbert complete. Jefferson the target. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he fires Fires one, but incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he rifles one incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's 3rd and short. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And the Rams.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
39-yard
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7